waiting for the lights to go out, feeling my last breath. It's so dark and empty. A pin drop sounds like a volcanic eruption. A nanometer of light melts through my eyes and drills into my brain that is spiralling with a malaise. We forget that we cannot see a headache or fatigue or dizziness or everyday troubles, or even more complex. A tremble in the temples, free falling down again. I fight against all odds, feeling thunder and lightning pelting through my veins. I fear no Sumerian, because this was my oxygen. Thank you. So, there's your slight introduction. Welcome to Warriors of the World, everybody. How are you doing? Yeah, good. So that's just some of the words that we spoke. And Warriors of the World, music is medicine. The tonight is all about the tonight, not just tonight, but the tonight is for a very special cause which is very close to my heart, and that is the invisible disability awareness, and I've called it the Jewel of Invisible Disability. So, first of all, I will talk you through Warriors of the World, training to heal methods. So, we are presenting a variety of music performances and workshops to help advance and educate your physical and mental well-being and find healthier avenues to explore your well-being through music and expression. So, just going to the topic of invisible disability awareness. Many people can't get out of bed with a common cold. Who's guilty of that? Who's guilty? Yeah, we know, yeah. That is only a tiny segment of what people with invisible disabilities are going through. It doesn't even come close to the suffering that people are going through alone without any awareness and understanding. And it implicates millions of people on a daily basis. And due to the complex nature, people are not getting any treatments or any support in the community, and because people just can't see the invisible illness. What is the definition of disability? Under the Equality Act 2010, you are registered disabled if you have a physical or mental impairment that has substantial and long-term effect on you participating in daily activities. And it can take you 10 times as longer to complete one task, for example. So, as I said, there is a lack of awareness and understanding from visible disabilities. As you can see, we've got a nice little question mark by our picture. So, these symbols, because symbols are very powerful, people connect with a symbol and they register that as something that means something. For example, you might recognise some of these symbols, whereas there's a nice big question mark because it can just be a person that you cannot even tell has multiple symptomologies that are growing every single day, and because they're not getting any messages out there, because they're unable to express themselves in a strategic, helpful manner, it's becoming more convoluted and people are unable to overcome their illness. Now we're going to talk about the invisible phenomenon. So let's explore many things which are invisible. Can you see that guy next to me? No, you can't. No, I cannot. Anyway, not that one, never mind. So, we have many invisible topics that we could discuss, which we could have quite a few other events on. We're going to talk about the laws of nature, light, sound, energy. My favourite one is radio waves, oh yeah. But we're not going to forget the mind and emotions, because that is something that nobody can see. We can all put on that big smile on our face, ta-da, and no one knows what's going on behind that. There's more than meets the eye. As you could see, you could just blend into society with your struggles. But deep beneath the surface, the tip of the iceberg, there is a multitude of debilitating illnesses that are affecting people on a daily basis. And it takes years and years to potentially recover, if ever. This is a lifelong battle within yourself every day. And as you can see, you may recognise some of the symptomologies. This is literally just a tiny sample of what people could be experiencing and you're not aware of. Neurological disorders, physical impairment, learning disabilities, mental health, and another one which is quite a big taboo, as well as mental health, is the trauma. 1 in 4 people can experience mental health issues each year. 1 in 6 people experience mental health issues in their whole life. 19.1% of women and 12.2% of men have common mental health disorders. Approximately 68% and 57% of men are parents that have invisible disabilities and mental health disorders. This further progresses onto their generation and their children, adolescents and children. 10% of the children are age 5 to 15 are clinically diagnosed with an invisible illness, and 70% of people are being untreated even though they've been diagnosed. And this is our future generation. This is our children. We need to think about this, and we need to work together as a community so we can stop this, so no one is suffering in silence anymore. And that starts with preventing and abolishing the stigma in society, and the shame, the blame and the guilt and the persecution that is experienced with having an invisible illness. Has anybody in this room felt stigmatised? Make some noise. Yeah. Yes. And we want to stop that. And we stop that together in a unity. As a warrior, we fight strong, we stand up proud, and we have no fear, and we put our armour on, and we say, I'm proud of who I am, and this is me, like it or lump it, society. Okay. The causes of disabilities. There's a vast amount of disabilities that can be triggered from birth, genetic abnormalities, injuries and diseases. Continuing on, illnesses can develop multiple symptoms and feelings, physiological, psychological, neurological. And as you can see, the first diagnosis of something called shell shock, which is post-traumatic stress disorder, as we know, was in the 1917, called war neurosis. And the extent and the incapacitation of each individual is varying and not getting any treatments. Let's talk about disability and care. 13.9 million people have been diagnosed or registered disabled within the UK alone. What about everybody that's not being registered as disabled because they don't look like they have a disability? 6.8 million people who provide unpaid care for people in the community, and they care for up to 50 hours a week. That is saving the NHS and the system £132 billion, which is actually the equivalent of a second NHS. So, it goes further. Due to the care that these kind individuals, and I'm blessed to say there's some beautiful people in this room that have been caring for me, but we'll get to that. They are developing an illness and a disability. 1.3 million people, to be exact, are devoting 50 hours of unpaid care a week to each individual. And that is what you call love. That is what you call love. We won't talk about the 9.2 billion that the NHS actually get to contribute to physical and mental well-being. Let's talk about the treatments, the preventions, masking the problems with prescriptions, and we'll just talk about one medication as antidepressants because it's the biggest one. In the past 10 years, 61.8 million is being spent on antidepressants alone. How is that solving the issue? If these figures are soaring, I estimate 500 million will be spent because these figures were from 2010 reports. It can take years for an individual to wean off these medications, if ever. Now, should we talk about the side effects, the symptoms of taking a tablet? Let's talk about that. Some of the tablets are highly addictive. Some of the side effects is fatality, which isn't a side effect, that's death. That is the end of your human life as we know it. The waiting list for treatments such as cognitive behavioural therapy can be 6 to 9 months. There are limited relaxation and holistic treatments that are provided by the NHS at present. The sad facts. Now, this is the truth. Unfortunately, due to this oppression and depression and suppression of humanity, unfortunately, there is another form of fatality where people are taking their own life. Unfortunately, 1 million people worldwide take their life due to being depressed and struggling alone with their mental health. Worldwide suicide ranks among number 3 as the leading cause for 15 to 44-year-olds as the cause of death and the end of a life. Suicide attempts are 20 times more likely. So how do we intercept this situation? Because estimated 1.5 million people will be taking their life by 2020. So why are these figures increasing, may I ask? We need to halve those figures. We need to abolish those figures. Nobody should feel that they need to take their life as a last measure because they're not getting any help, because they feel so isolated and alone. And we can work together as a community to intercept that so nobody feels that way. And yeah, we can only do what we can do when we can do it. But if we work together, a little bit of love, a little bit of kindness, a little bit of a smile, a little bit of hello, a little bit of how's your day, that can change the world. And if everybody works harder to be a little bit kinder and a little bit nicer, then that is definitely going to transform the galaxy that we live in. Together we can unite through our pain with the love that is deeply embedded in our souls. Okay, anybody in this room, you're not alone. I'm with you right now. I love you all. Thank you. Let's solve this together. Let's get a solution to the problem. Let's work this. We can work miracles together. Believe me, look at us. We are architectures of this planet. We can transmute energy into something positive. Be soul alchemists. Yes. Warriors of the world. Why I say warriors of the world, being a warrior, it's a code. It's a code of life. It's the way that you conduct yourself. It's the way that you feel and the way that you're interconnected with every human being and this world that we live in. Some of the methods and the training rehabilitation practices are as followed. The core concepts are about empowering and uniting individuals together through music and creativity, because music lightens up the soul. And you could just scan through some of that information there to learn about the techniques, developing key life skills and confidence to overcome the pain. Because that pain, there's physical pain and there's psychological pain. And we need to work with them equally because it's all entwined. The body, mind and soul. Okay, now I guess you're all wondering, or whoever doesn't know, why is this crazy girl so passionate about all this? Well, let me tell you about a little girl, 18 months young, who's playing the piano, or thinks she is, and singing away. And she knew when she was born that she had a mission, a warrior mission, a quest to help heal people with music and love. It's as simple as that. And the reason that I'm so passionate about it is because I had a brain injury and I've had to rehabilitate my life every single day, and every day is a struggle. And yeah, some days I can't do things that I know I want to do. 1 minute I'm boxing, 1 minute I'm training at the gym, another time I'm at the studio making great tunes, another time I'm causing mischief, which we won't go into, hey. And then, boom, drop, unconscious, seizure or breakdancing, da-da-da-da-da. So yeah, and like I had a choice. I could keep that back and just put a gloss over, sugarcoat this and not even post that or put that included in this. But you know what? I want to be authentic and real. This is my struggle, and I know because I've healed myself to walk. I've taught myself to walk and talk again through the training, so I know these methods work because I'm living the proof by standing here today in front of each and every one of you. So I furthered that, so I connected with invisible disabilities and disability awareness organisations. This is in the United States on the magazine cover, and this is a photo which we took to raise awareness for invisible disabilities with a nice little bit of a gold wheelchair. Oh yeah. What do you think of that? Now, this is what I do.
Brilliant.
5, 8, 9.
One more. Good. Good.
That is one of the remedies that I've done, taken part in on a daily basis to transform my life and to be standing here today. Let it be the methods that I'm practicing within my soul and I want to share with the world. Let your disadvantage be your advantage. Does anybody understand what that means? Because I hope you do. Like I said, embrace who you are and share the love, and the connection that you have with others will just grow. It will flourish. Let your nightmares be your dreams, because everything that you feel as an individual can shift. The neuroplasticity that is constantly developing within our brain enables us to grow every day if we put the work in. What we practice, we can develop. If we're practicing negativity, we're going to become more negative. If we're practicing love and compassion and kindness, we are going to become more loving, compassionate and kind. And that is what I'm talking about. And don't be afraid. I could be fearful now. You know, you've got to just stand strong and be who you are. That's what I'm talking about. Unity and community. Combining creative outlets and uniting the strength that you have on your recovery journey. And that's something you do together, because you just never know. I know that everyone in this room has got an amazing story, an amazing journey, and I can't wait to get to know everybody that I haven't had the luxury or the privilege to speak to or get to know and learn more about how you are. And I know that there's people in this room that have invisible illnesses and disabilities and struggles, you know, so we can connect through that. And we can learn how to recover, because that is the key ingredient. We all got to put that soup together. You know what I'm saying? We all got to get cooking in the kitchen. Hey, happy heart style. And make the recipe for recovery. Yes. Why music? Music and the brain. As you can see, the wonderful benefits of music working with the brain. There is not an area of the brain that is not lit up by music. The synapses and the pathways that connect and grow, so the neural pathways, and then you get axons that travel along, and they're like little choo-choo trains, and they're growing, and everything is just formulating, and your brain is getting healthier and stronger, and so is your anatomy. Therefore, you are physically and mentally capable of doing more because you've trained your brain. And this is a strong discipline, and it takes willpower, determination, commitment, dedication, strength, everything. It will take all of you to commit to yourself to say, I am going to get better, or I can get healthier, even if it's a small step. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how great or small. Music is medicine, as I mentioned. Some of the healing benefits of music, helping with coordination, memory, rhythm. There's something that I've been recently looking into, and it's rhythmic auditory stimulation, and it's something that has specifically been used to help stroke patients to be able to walk, but this can be incorporated on many levels, and it's all about the way that our brain and body, because we're naturally musical. Our heart, and my heart is beating so fast right now, believe me. So I know that I've got natural rhythm going on in here. Music can repair cells and unlock wisdom, and it can teach you ways that you never knew possible. It can teach you how to be a stronger and better person. Just by, it doesn't matter, even if you can't play an instrument, which we know the other day at rehearsal, but it doesn't matter, it's just taking part. Just shake a tambourine, yeah, or bang a drum, you know, anything, press some keys on the piano. That connection with music, that is already talking to you. Your body is playing the melody that you need to press the keys, whether it's rhythmic, and it might be quite crazy, like mine's mostly like Bartok. Pretty out there when I think I'm playing the piano. So that is why. Now, perhaps if doctors was able to prescribe sports, therapy and music as part of a treatment plan, perhaps, not just perhaps, but I strongly believe that those figures that we looked at earlier, they're going to disappear. Does anybody agree with me? Does anybody think that music and sports are vital to the humanity? I can't hear ya. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, because after all, movement and music is medicine. Thank you very much.
Questions, it goes on without you, leaving you behind if you can't stand the pace. The world keeps on spinning, can't stop it if you try to. The best part is danger staring you in the face. Oh, remember, listen as your day unfolds. Challenge what the future holds. Try and keep your head up to the sky. Lover's name may cause you tears. Go ahead, release your fears. My, oh my, got to be bad, got to be bad, got to be wise, no, never sad. Got to be hard, not too hard. All I know is love will save the day. La da da da. Shivers, raise each other's mind. With you I am complete. Together we always smile. I got this feeling we're gonna have fun times. It only takes one moment, one glance. It only takes one touch of the hand. It only takes one feeling of us. by your mind and spirit. Fascinated by the vibe that you're giving. Happy days, crystallize that feeling. Rapture waves, see the prize that you're winning. Deep connection, dreams adventure. Breeze is gentle, heal reflection. Manure and the magic, flying wings. The passion between us makes my heart sing. Electric monsters hidden under the mat through a cell in a cell of a cell. Got a quiver from this thunderous block. Can't tap this tale in the new road out. It's a time to find who the real criminals. Passage a century layers literal as I hear the machine go beep, beep. Measure my organs in awakeable sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Hail to the healing love. Hail to the healing love. Hail to the healing love. Stop, listen, think, pray. Alien Ella, Barbarella, Angel Ella, like a fortune teller. Psycho, psyche, my psyche, the psyche. Wardens call them, warn them, boulder them like a fight free. Zambo attack, escape overnight feet. Close the wards and commission your crimes. Each social services, scandal and abyss. This is not care about another's life. See, F corruption, stereotype, ruthless judgment. Abolish the stigma of mental health. Disabilities, invisible, chronic ill health. I speak for the people who stands with me. No more feeling alone and weak. It's our planet to wake up, then the greed. I raise an army, I raise an army, I raise an army. Peace, equality, peace, equality, peace, equality. Peace and equality, peace and equality, peace and equality, peace. Stop, listen, think, pray, choose, change. Love is the way, love is the way. Happy Heart Cafe. Love is the way, yes. Peace and unity. Okay, now, here we go. Who's a D&B soldier, 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 soldier? Ready, 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 roll, yeah, roll, yeah. Transforming energy, energy, energy. Disability awareness. Invisible. Connection, connection. Listen, listen, ready for this. One of your mind's disability, sufferers might not have mobility. They might not be able to talk and receive, carry out an everyday activity, get around with no facility, find medication for tranquility, may feel alone with vulnerability. Will you have more sensitivity? Do you know someone who suffer? Mother, father, sister or brother? Maybe someone yet to discover. All I know is we help each other, then together we will conquer. Then together we will conquer. Together we will conquer. Say it with me. Together we will conquer. Together we will conquer. Together we will conquer. Conquer, conquer. Together we will conquer. Together we will. Together we will conquer. Yes. Survivors still suffering. Believers still fighting, fighting. Survivors still suffering. Believers still fighting, fighting. Ooh, ooh, nothing's gonna stop us. Ooh, ooh, nothing's gonna stop us. Because nothing stops the warrior, warrior, nothing stops the warrior, warrior, nothing stops the warrior, warrior. We're the warriors of the world, of the world, of the world, of the world. Invisible disability. Who's a soldier? Who's a warrior? Make some noise. Say it with me. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior of the world. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior of the world. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior of the world.
I'm a warrior. Warrior of the world. I'm a warrior. Warrior of the world.
When I say peace, you say love. Peace.
Love.
Peace.
Love.
When I say happy heart, you say cafe. Happy heart.
Cafe.
Happy heart.
Cafe.
When I say thank you, you say you're welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Woo! Big up to my super talented OG guitarist, musician, master, Ian Reed. Yeah. We're gonna. So we thought we'd play a little game as well. We're gonna have a little. We're gonna have our little freestyle, as you say, bro. Take it back to the days. So who wants to shout a word out for me? Let's play a little game, freestyle. We're gonna start it in the happy-hearted cafe. Ready, freestyle queen today. Shout me a word and I'll transform it with the wordplay. Who's got a word to say?
Blondie.
Blondie, are you dishing me? What's it nothing means? Hair colour, you see. You've got blonde hair, or maybe it's ginga. I'm not gonna say, but you're still not a minga. You're a sweet gent, and I'm happy to see ya. Everybody better real lyrics believer. I'm the warrior soldier, happy to see ya. Who's got a word next? Freestyle it.
Talent.
Yeah, talent. I'm ready, cause I'm gonna angle the direction, and I'm standing tall. The warrior, like on the mantle, but like I'm mental. I'm the piece that I stand tall, like the wall of China. Rebuilding that, and I rhyme her. I create a new find. Challenge me, shout a word, anything you want. Anytime you just keep it clean, cause it's before past 1. Come on.
All day.
You said any word?
We're gonna challenge any word under the hat. What's going on? No hair, and you can't be fat. You're just slim, but you're a gentleman with a baldy. And we know you're not oldie, but we see that you will fold through time with your bass and saxophone mind and your band, and we all get there. Paradigm, jaunt, ready to roar like a warrior who's got another challenge. Kick me to the floor, never no more. Like I'm boxing in my stance, like Tyson with my hands, my fists. Come on, shout a word.
Butterfly.
Butterfly, sting like a bird. Sting like a bee. Sting, you know what I'm trying to say, but I'm on the spot, but I'll keep freestyling today. Come on, shout the words with me. Keep me on time. Mr. Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay, ready to play. Butterfly, spread your wings.